period of a little more than 13 hours, 2 suspects have been shot and killed by Omaha police officers.
Last night, 2 officers were shot responding to a burglary in progress call at a storage facility where the suspect died from gunshot wounds. The officers are in good condition. And today, a call for shots fired. Police responded and ended the threat with gunfire. That was just before noon today when dozens of reports of shots fired at the Target on 180th and West Center came to 911 dispatchers. Omaha Police Chief Todd Schmatter says every officer in the city who could respond did. The chief says the first arriving officers went inside the Target, confronted the suspect, and then shot and killed him. Officers looked for anyone who could be injured, did not find anyone hurt other than the suspect.
He had a AR-15 rifle with him and plenty of ammunition. There's evidence to suggest with shell casings that he entered the Target and was firing rounds. It's unknown at this time if he was firing at anybody.
When we have an active shooter incident like this, we've learned a lot from other jurisdictions, other areas, other cities that have unfortunately experienced this. We enter right away. We're trained to do so. Whether it's 1 officer or 10, we go inside and we neutralize the threat. The chief says the massive response at today's shooting scene is the type of response wanted in an active shooter situation. Police think the only person injured in the shooting was the suspect. 6 crews were able to hear from a few of the dozens of witnesses in and around the store when the gunfire started. Here are some of their accounts of what happened.
Came in and was boxing up the donations off the shelf, and then I saw people running out, and I saw a lady carrying her 2 kids that looked terrified, pushing a cart, and one of the employees said that there was a shooter.
Just booms, like loud booms, and then like I heard the employee's radio say that it was an active shooter.
It was really frantic and really scary.
Again, none of the customers or store employees were injured today.
Omaha Mayor Gene Stother reacting to the shooting tonight. Quote, Omaha Police saved many lives today by their quick actions to prevent a mass casualty event at Target, end quote. Adding their bravery should be commended.
New reaction from Target tonight as well, saying, quote, we are extremely grateful that all of our guests and team members were safely evacuated from the store without injury. Target is also temporarily closing that location and providing counselors for its employees.
And we were both at the scene earlier today. I was in the area, heard the police response, and you could just sense the urgency of it. It was car after car after car, and a fire truck and ambulances all piling into the Target parking lot.
Yeah, I mean, scary stuff out there. And, you know, when I arrived on scene, you could see that yellow caution tape on your screen now. That was definitely there. Parked cars everywhere. You could see all the red and blue flashing lights out there. I mean, just, you know, we were talking earlier today, just a surreal incident, especially here in Omaha, John.
As the chief said, this is the type of response that police need to do. Every officer that could responded to this and other law enforcement as well, sheriffs and state patrol. I did see a group of people who had been in the store. They were gathered outside trying to stay warm. And they said it was just a moment when it dawned on them, this is real. We have to get out of this store.
Right.
And they did.
Yeah,
safely.
and they did, thankfully. I mean, this could have been a lot worse. Obviously, we think of, you know, reporting in these different mass shooting incidences. Von Mar comes to mind in 2007, if I'm not mistaken, John. And just incredible that something like that was avoided today. So a big thank you to our law enforcement.
Yeah, it is a big thank you, and their response was overwhelming today.